Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Tim the Tatman to the Just Chatting podcast version of me. We got a banger for you today. A couple videos back, you might have seen my fast food tier list. There was a lot of positive feedback on this video. You all seemed to like it a lot. So what I decided to do was drop into Kevin Verdon, rate some more stuff. What we got for you here is, in my opinion, and I know I'm right because I'm fat, the best cereal tier list. I grew up eating cereal quite literally every day. I think that kind of shows. I would eat a salad bowl of cereal instead of a normal bowl because it wasn't enough for me. I don't know why I did that. Needless to say, I got a lot of experience when it comes to eating cereal. So therefore, this list is perfect. Be sure to drop a like on this. Be sure to share it with a friend if you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel and you're watching for the first time, or the second time, or the third time. About 50% of you just don't subscribe. You just watch. So I'd appreciate if you hit the sub. If you don't want to, I get it. But I asked, so you might as well, right? Thanks for doing that. Be sure to tell somebody you love them. Okay? I'll catch you in the next one. Another list for you. Okay? This one is cereal. And now listen, there's something y'all should know about me. Okay? I've eaten every kind of cereal. Almost. When I grew up, I would have 2 bowls of cereal to start my day when I was like 11, 12, and 13 years old. So, the best cereal list maker. Okay. SAB. Have I eaten all of these? Is there any that I'm going to have to say I've never had? I think I've had all of these. Apple Cheerios, man. Those aren't bad. These are the apple cinnamon ones. You know, I like the apple cinnamon more than the original. I will say that. Do I think that's an S tier cereal? No. There's a couple cereals on here that I think are S tier. I mess with Cheerios heavy. I like Cheerios a lot. I'm going to go B. It's not the apple cinnamon Cheerios aren't bad. I don't not like Cheerios, but they don't get me super excited. That's what I would say. They're solid, they're reliable. The apple cinnamons one specifically are good, but they're not mind-blowingly good. So I'm gonna go B. I think B is fair. Cookie Crisp, man. Oh, I got some memories eating some Cookie Crisp, bro. This is hard because I love cereal. I don't eat cereal as much anymore. I think I'm gonna go Cookie Crisp. I'm gonna go C with Cookie Crisp. I think that's fair. Cookie Crisp is not bad, but, and here's my big but, I'm not big on cookies for breakfast. Guys, those of you that are saying L, blah, 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 this is my list, okay? This is my list. This is what I choose. Cookie Crisp, in my opinion, is C tier. I don't want cookies for breakfast. Special K. Oh, okay, hang on a minute. No, Cookie Crisp belongs there. It does belong there. Special K, bro, I gotta go D. I've never had a more lackluster cereal in my life. It's like nothing about it excites me. It reminds me of my grandmother, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You know, my grandma's a great lady. I love her very much, but it's just like, you know, something Special K. I don't, it's just not, it doesn't excite me. I can't tell you how many times I've walked by a Special K and been like, oh boy, gotta get that, because it's never happened. Kicks. I mess with Kicks. I like Kicks. It's not one of my favorites, but it's a solid choice. I for some reason, Kicks and me really connected. I think it's a C, bro. It's not bad. But it's nothing crazy, right? I mean, their marketing is kind of weird. They make it look like corn. I don't really know what that's about. So I'm gonna go C with Kicks. It's nothing crazy. It's not bad, but it's not as good as the apple cinnamon Cheerios. Apple Jacks. Now we're talking good cereal. A tier. Easy A. Not an S for me. A tier, easy. I would say Apple Jacks teeters on an S. Teeters. It's a great cereal. I've bought it multiple times. Apple Jacks, they get me going. It's great. Every single time I've eaten it, I'll crush a whole box really fast. That's what I would say. Corn Flakes. Some of y'all are probably going to hate me for this. And it's the fact that I'm going to put Corn Flakes on the same level as Cookie Crisp. Now, keep in mind, okay, I said my piece. I don't want cookies for breakfast. I don't want cookies, okay? I don't like Cookie Crisp, okay? Corn Flakes, here's why I'm putting Corn Flakes C. I can eat Corn Flakes straight up, okay? I can. They don't have a ton of flavor. It's not, I don't know why you guys are hitting me with any kind of question mark right now. They're bland as shit. They're bland as shit. They're bland as shit. You're eating milk. That's all you're eating. There's no flavor. It's just little chips in milk. That's all you're eating, right? It's not D. And here's why it's not D. Cornflakes can be used elsewhere. That's the reason I'm putting cornflakes in C. Low key, if I could not, my Alexis's uncle makes these mashed potatoes with cornflakes on top. They're unbelievable. But I'm telling you, if you couldn't use cornflakes anywhere else, I'd put it in D. I'd put it in D. I would. That is a almost a D tier cereal. It's not that good. Someone in my chat goes, put fruit in it. Someone said that. I'm sorry, I didn't realize you had to add shit to make your cereal good. I think I'll just take one where I can eat it straight up. What kind of bullshit's that, right? Oh, you guys are putting the sugar in it? Yeah, I'll just eat the one I don't gotta put sugar in, okay? Cornflakes is a C tier, nothing better. Oh, wait, I haven't had this. I've never had the Count chocolate thing. This is probably gonna be the most controversial thing that I'm gonna do. Captain Crunch. It's D tier. Captain Crunch is a D tier cereal. And I'm going to tell you why. Allow me to explain my choice. Captain Crunch, the base one, overrated, completely overrated. Not that good, little sweet, nothing crazy. Every single time I eat Captain Crunch, I might as well go to the doctor after. My mouth goes through war every single time I try to have a bite of Captain Crunch. Literally, it goes to war. Anytime I'd pour Captain Crunch in a bowl, my mouth, my head, my body, it started to sweat because it knows that it's about to go to war with these Captain Crunch. Those little things in there are they're like little razor blades. They're so sharp. I've literally, it's almost drawn blood, and I'm not even kidding that. I'm not even kidding. Captain Crunch, D tier cereal, easily, especially the base one. I can't eat it. You can't eat it. Anyone trying to tell me otherwise, you got the wrong take. I'm letting you know. Either that or you don't have any sense of feeling in your mouth. Those are the only two options that I can guess. Because if you are eating that cereal and you're not feeling the pain that you're going through, you either are a lunatic or you don't have feeling in your mouth. That's it. Rice Chex. Look at that box. Look at how just unappealing that looks. That's D. That's D. What is that? Rice Chex. Come on, right? The box looks bad. The cereal's bad. D tier. The only redeeming fact for Rice Chex is Chex Mix. That's it. The only redeeming fact of it. Peanut butter Captain Crunch. Now, this is probably going to confuse some of you, and maybe some of you don't know this, but I love peanut butter. I love peanut butter. I love it. I love it. So my love for peanut butter overpowers the pain that I feel while I'm eating this Captain Crunch. Because of that, it's B. I love peanut butter. I can eat peanut butter all day, every day. It's not going S because my mouth still hurts. My mouth hurts. I every single time. It doesn't matter if it's the base Captain Crunch. It doesn't matter if it's the peanut butter Captain Crunch. Every single time I eat it, it hurts my mouth. But the peanut butter overpowers my pain while I'm eating, and I like it. So it's a B tier cereal, and I give it the B because I love peanut butter. Honey Bunches of Oats. There's a couple cereals I've had in my life that have changed my life. Literally changed my life when I've eaten it. One of those cereals is Honey Bunches of Oats. That's an easy S tier. S tier. Honey Bunches of Oats, as far as taste, flavor, texture, easy S. Easy. Delicious. They get the cluster bites in there. I don't even know what those things are, but they taste delicious. You get little almond in there. Easy S tier over Apple Jacks, God tier. Not only, I just want to say too, not only the normal Honey Bunches of Oats, but any of them, S tier, any of them. One of the best cereals I've ever had. Rice Krispies. Rice Krispies, this is an interesting one for me. I like Rice Krispies. You can make Rice Krispies treats. Those are great too. To be completely honest, it doesn't have a ton of flavor, right? And I think that's fair. But it has the little fun thing where you pour the milk in and it makes pop sounds, right? I think that's a plus. I think for me, Rice Krispies is a B. It's going B because of a couple of reasons. One, they don't taste terrible. They taste okay. You can do a ton of stuff with Rice Krispies. There's a ton of versatility to do with them, right? And it makes a little fun pop sound when you pour the milk in. So because of that, Rice Krispies is a B tier for me. I don't add sugar to my Rice Krispie. Guys, this is my list. Guys, this is my list. This is not your list. This is my list. Okay. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I try not to judge people. I try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. But if you don't put Cinnamon Toast Crunch in an S tier, I cannot spend time with you. I can't do it. If you cannot put Cinnamon Toast Crunch at S tier, that's the easiest S tier, arguably, of this entire thing. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is unbelievable. I've never had arguably, if there was a tier above S, it might be that, low key, like an S plus, because I've never, I have eaten, if I look back on my life, bro, I've probably eaten about 150 Cinnamon Toast Crunch boxes, and I'm not even kidding. I have eaten so much Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The milk, you drink the cinnamon, it is unbelievable. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, easy S tier, no question. No question. And low key, bro, if you would put Cinnamon Toast Crunch anything below S, get out. Unless you're allergic to cinnamon, in which case I get it. Okay, Frosted Mini Wheats. I don't hate them, but they don't really excite me a lot. They're not bad, but you gotta let them soak in the milk, right? That's kind of like a factor to it. You have to let them soak. But when you do, it is so good. I gotta go B, man. I have to go B. I would rather have mini wheats over Cookie Crisp 100%. Like I'm looking at my list here. Like I'd much rather have mini wheats over like a Kix or a Corn Flakes. So I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna go B with mini wheats. I think that's fair. I think it's fair. I think it's a fair spot. Mini wheats are good. They got a little sugar. They really filling. They are really filling. The one negative I would say is you can't eat as much of them because they're so filling. But I guess that's a good thing, right? I think B's fair. B's fair. Honey Nut Cheerios, man. This is pretty easy for me, and this is going to be a pretty quick one. Honey Nut Cheerios is going to go below the apple cinnamon because I like the apple. Hang on a minute. I'm thinking. I have eaten a ton of Honey Nut Cheerios. Yeah. 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 I guess it depends on my day. Sometimes I want the apple cinnamon, but Honey Nut Cheerios is the rock of the Cheerios, right? It's got to be an A. Because these are all, I mean, it's like these are very, I mean, obviously, the OG Cheerios are there. Like the Honey Nut variation is, yeah, yeah, I agree with you, Chad. I'm actually on you. At first I was going to go here, but I really do like it more than the cinnamon. I'm on you with it. I don't think it's S though. I don't think it's S. I think A is a good spot for it. I think A is a good spot. I do think Honey Nut Cheerios is the best version of Cheerios. Fair? Is that a fair statement? I don't know if you guys can agree with me. I think that's fair though. I think Honey Nut Cheerios is the best version of a Cheerio. Reese's Puffs. You guys can look at this, right? You see that I had Captain Crunch at a D because I hate the taste and I hate how it makes my mouth feel. Then you see that because there's peanut butter and one Captain Crunch, I throw it up to a B. So where do you think I'm going to throw this Reese's Puffs? Easy S, bro. Easy S. Not even a question. Not even a, there's no back and forth or anything like that. That's an easy S for me. I've never had the Rice Krispie treats. Let me rephrase. I've never had these ones, to be honest with you. I've never had them. I can't rate it. I've never had it. I'm sorry, guys. Cheerios. I think this is fair. I think this is easy. I think Cheerios is a C tier cereal. You got to give credit where credit's due. It's the base of a lot of really good cereal. The apple cinnamon, the Honey Nut Cheerios, right? It's a good base, but it's just it's not as good as Honey Nut or Apple Cinnamon or any of them, to be honest with you. I will say there's a lot of times that I think about in my life that I would just eat raw Cheerios out of a bag. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about. You get like a little Ziploc bag and you like, you know what I mean? And so I think C's fair. It's nothing crazy. I'd put them right there with cornflakes. Lucky Charms, bro. Lucky Charms, man. That is such a tough one for me. I'm not. I think I'm gonna go A. A lot of you are saying S, and I respect that and I understand. But for me, Lucky Charms are not an S tier cereal. It's a really good cereal. Little marshmallows are great. But I just don't. I'd rather have like Reese's Cinnamon Toast Crunch or Honey Bunch of Oats. I think Lucky Charms is a solid A. I think that's fair. Cocoa Krispies, bro. But if I'm honest with you, I think I gotta go A. I think it's kind of the same boat of the Lucky Charms. It's a great cereal, but it's just not quite on that level for me. For me, it's just not quite on that level of Cinnamon Toast, Honey Bunches of Oats, and Reese's. It's just not that up there is like the holy grail. It's just not quite at that level. Fruit Loops. I'm not huge on Fruit Loops. I'm not huge, but I can respect it. It's a good cereal. I think this is pretty easy for me. This is easy for me. I think B is just an easy. That's an easy one. It's middle of the pack for me. It's not up to that level of Apple Jacks, Honey Nut Cheerios, Lucky Charms, etc. But it's not near as bad as like Cookie Crisp or Kix or Corn Flakes. I'd put it right there with that level on the peanut butter, Captain Crunch, and Mini Wheats. I think Fruit Loops B is fair. Raisin Bran. Raisin Bran, if you were to really rank these things, Raisin Bran is kind of a sleeper. I think Raisin Bran is underrated. I'll say that. I think Raisin Bran is an underrated cereal. And I see that a lot of you are saying D. Just so you know, D's not even on my radar for Raisin Bran. Not even on my radar. It's a good cereal. It's kind of healthy for you. Get some little raisins in there. You get a little sweetness in there. It's a good crunch. I think Raisin Bran. This might be a little controversial. Raisin Bran for me is above Cookie Crisp. It is. Maybe the thing is if you don't like raisins, you know what I'm saying? That could be the thing. Raisin Bran for me, that's a B tier cereal. I love raisins. I think they're great. I think Raisin Bran, it's a little healthy, a lot of fiber. You know what I mean? And I think B is a good spot for Raisin Bran. I think that's a little sleeper pick right there. Golden Crisp. Golden Crisp suck. Bad cereal. Not good. Underwhelming. Suck. D tier. If you think Golden Crisp is a good cereal, you have not had something like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Fruity Pebbles, man. S tier. Fruity Pebbles is an S tier cereal. It is. It is right on that level with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Reese's, Honey Bunches of Oats. Fruity Pebbles, it's funny because it's fruit, and I'm not, fruit, throw that in air quotes. It is a great little, just every time you take a bite, it's just a little surprise. I like Fruity Pebbles a lot. I think it's an S tier cereal. Easy S tier, bro. Easy S tier. Cocoa Puffs. They're not bad, but I'm not huge on chocolate. I'm not. You guys should know that. I mean, I put Cookie Crisp in C, right? So Cocoa Crisp, I like because of the texture. I don't enjoy the puff texture as much as I enjoy the crisp. So for me, I'm going Cocoa Puffs on a B. It's not bad, but I can't put it at A. I can't do it. But like texture wise, I'd much rather have a Cocoa Crisp over the puff personally. Reese's Puffs is the exception to that rule because there's peanut butter and chocolate right there. Frosted Flakes, bro. This will be a good one. They're more than good. They're S tier. That's the line. Frosted Flakes, man. If I've ever had, when I think about the OG, right? An OG goated cereal. Frosted Flakes. Great texture, great flavor, great marketing, might I add. And Frosted Flakes are an S tier cereal for me. This is my list, guys. Okay. Milk tastes good. Everything about it is W. Frosted Flakes, W. Captain Crunch Berries. Captain Crunch berries is not as bad as the original Captain Crunch. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. I cannot get over how the texture of Captain Crunch rips my mouth apart. I can't get over it. It's a C tier cereal. The only reason that peanut butter one is B is because I love peanut butter. My love for peanut butter overpowers the pain that my mouth feels while I eat Captain Crunch. Those berries don't quite do that. And especially the original does not do that. That's an easy C tier. Easy. Is this one another raisin brand? It's double scoop. There's more raisins. That's kind of weird they have that one too. I would just put that same level. I don't know. I will say if that was the Crunch, I might have gone up here because I like the Crunch. But Raisin Bran is the underrated goat of this whole thing, bro. 100%. 100%. Raisin Bran is underrated. Y'all better start respecting Raisin Bran, bro. Okay? You better start. Honeycomb. I like honeycomb. I gotta go A. I got to. Honeycomb, it's good flavor, good texture. I like the little, like how the milk goes through it. I think honeycomb is an easy A. I was kind of going between B and A. And I'm looking at my list, like what would I rather have? And I'd rather have honeycomb over Raisin Bran, over Fruit Loops. I would. Over Mini Wheats, I would. So I think A is fair for honeycomb. I think A is fair. Tricks. Overrated. Doesn't do anything really crazy. Not huge. I don't like the texture of it. Overrated. It's an overrated cereal. I think C is fair. It's not as bad as Special K, Golden Crisps, those ones. I'd much rather have Tricks, but everything on that B list, I'd rather have over Tricks. Pops. Gotta have my Pops. No, you don't. They suck. They suck. Not good. Doesn't excite me. I don't understand what they're even going for. It's just it's like a small yellow, a little sugar crunch. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know. It's a D. I don't like Pops. I don't like them. The fact that some of you are trying to tell me that Pops belong in S tier is alarming, literally. Okay, two more. Cocoa Pebbles. Cocoa Pebbles are goated. But I don't like chocolate as much as I like the fruit or the sugar, so I can't put it on S. I can't. I'm gonna go A with it though. I think A is a fair rating. Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles are both great, but I would rather have Fruity Pebbles. And it's kind of, if I'm honest with you, Cocoa Pebbles and Cocoa Rice Krispies are like right there, right? You guys agree with that? They're practically, they're practically like the same, in all honesty. So I think that's good. I think Cocoa Pebbles belong in an A. Last but not least, Honey Smacks. I'm just kidding. They are least. Honey Smacks do not smack. It's ironic that they put that in the name. It's not good. The texture is weird. They're when you eat them, it's almost like your mouth is kind of dry. That's a terrible taste. Nothing about it. Nothing. Hence concludes my cereal list. I think this is a good list. S tier was Honey Bunch of Oats, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Reese's Puffs, Fruity Pebbles, Frosted Flakes. A was Apple Jacks, Honey Nut Cheerios, Lucky Charms, Cocoa Krispies, Cocoa Pebbles, Honeycomb. B, Apple Cinnamon Cheerios, Peanut Butter Crunch, Captain Crunch, Rice Krispies, Mini Wheats, Fruit Loops, Raisin Bran, the two of them, and Cocoa Puffs. C, Cookie Crisp, Kix, Corn Flakes, Cheerios, Crunch Berries, Tricks. D, Special K, Captain Crunch, Rice Chex, Golden Crisp, Pops, Honey Smacks. I think that's fair. That's good. And then the Never Had, the Count Chocula, and the Rice Krispie Treats cereal. I think that's a solid list. I'm on board with everything that I said. Oh, I have to smile for Twitter. Okay, everyone smile, chat. Ready?